Hey you guys, it's your girl Cass. Listen, I'm coming to you with a video that's a little bit different than the stuff I normally do. And if you can't tell, I know you guys are probably looking at me right now going, oh my God, girl, who socked you in the face? And no, that is not it at all. I am actually 2 days post-op from having under eye surgery. So I wanted to come and make a video to tell you guys a little bit about what my experience is. If you're finding this video, it's probably because you're thinking about having this surgery done. And I'm a real person. This is not sponsored. I paid for my surgery with my own money. So I just want to tell you a little bit about what my experience was, what my recovery's been like this far, and maybe it'll help you make some decisions, because I know I did some research online before I decided to pull the trigger and do a little bit of self-love. So let me jump right into it. So as you guys can tell, like I said, I am 2 days post-op. So I decided to have the under eye surgery because I had really bad bags under my eyes and they were hereditary. So there was nothing I could do about it besides just wear a lot of makeup. I'm in my 40s. My skin, I think, is still in really good, condition, but I just always looked tired. And, I got to the point where I said, you know what? I want to do something about this. And what is it I can do? So I got on YouTube, started doing some research. And then I started doing some research in my area. I live in Houston. And I started interviewing a couple of doctors. And I chose a doctor. I went to Dr. Christopher Arroyo with Arroyo Plastic Surgery. I, number one, decided that I was going to go ahead and have the surgery because, there are some things that you can find where people will talk to you about doing fillers and stuff like that and saving you from going under the knife if you want to get rid of those bags. But I felt that some of the things that people were suggesting to me, I went into like a medical spa and they were suggesting to like put, inject like fat dissolve, lipo dissolve under my eyes. And I was like, that sounds crazy. So, I just decided that, listen, if you want something that is a permanent solution, then especially for under eyelid, for those bags, you really have to go for the surgery. So I chose Dr. Arroyo because he has great bedside manner. His expertise was awesome. I was able to see a lot of his work that he did online. And when I finally came in to meet him and his staff, they were great. And there was a couple of things that stood out that I decided to work with him to get the surgery done. Number one, this surgery was done out as an outpatient in his office. Now, for me, I like that for two reasons. Number one, I felt like, if you don't have to go under anesthesia, I don't want to. I just feel like, it's safer. I felt that it was safer if I did not have to like go completely underneath anesthesia. Number two, if you don't have that cost of going underneath anesthesia and things like that, it's more cost effective. And, for the cost of what the surgery was, based off of what I was researching online, it was like almost half of what I expected to pay. So knowing that I could do this as an out of office procedure and, it would be pretty economical for me, I pulled the trigger. I was like, get me on the soonest you can. So 2 weeks later, I was in Dr. Arroyo's office and I was able to get the surgery done. So a couple things I want you to know. If you choose to do this as an outpatient, don't be nervous. I was kind of like, oh my God, I'm going to be awake during this surgery. Am I going to be able to handle this? But I was like, I'm going to take it like a trooper because I want to get these bags from underneath my eyes. So when I came in, I was, they were able to they gave me a couple things just to kind of make me relax. And then they did something, they gave me an IV, which I kind of felt like kind of twilighted me. And yes, I was awake for the whole thing. Like I remember the whole thing. Them talking, it didn't hurt. So that's one of the biggest things we want to know, did it hurt? And it's like, it didn't hurt. It wasn't even like uncomfortable. I don't know. I thought I was going to be like flipping out or something, but I really wasn't. And it didn't take very long. So I felt like I was there, from the time I walked in the door to the time I walked out, and I did have to have somebody drive me home. I think I was there for maybe altogether an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Like it really wasn't a long time at all. I was told to take antibiotics and kind of start on that before I had the surgery. So I did that. And when I came home, I continued to take my antibiotics, and they prescribed me some pain pills to help manage the pain. They gave me some ice packs. They gave me some, Q-tips, some gauze, and some extra steri tape. So I had the surgery on a Thursday, and Thursday I was pretty swollen, starting to bruise a little bit, and wasn't really too uncomfortable. The ice packs helped quite a bit. I had taken the pain pills every like 6 hours or so, and then the next day I felt like the swelling was already going down, because one of the most challenging things for me after the surgery is that my vision was double. So like everything I was looking at, I was seeing two of, and I was like, oh my God, is this gonna go away? Is this normal? And by the next morning when I got up, my vision was pretty much back to normal. And the swelling was starting to go down, and the bruising was starting to settle down some. So now it's Saturday morning. I was able to take a shower and just kind of let the water on my face for the first time. And I'm already starting to see, like, you can see the discoloration, and the discoloration is where the fat was removed and where I typically have these really big pronounced bags. And it's really smooth. If you see this, it's really smooth. So those bags aren't there anymore because, I've got these stitches in my eye. You can see them right here, but they really pull the skin up and remove the extra skin. And then I've got a stitch that goes just a little bit out on both sides here, but it really helps to smooth that skin out. So once the discoloration is gone, I feel like, it's going to give me exactly the look I was looking for, where I've got smooth without this, these pronounced bags. And right now I could probably even put like a little bit of concealer to get rid of the discoloration and really start to see what my finished product is going to look like. But for me right now, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to put on any makeup. I'm just going to kind of let my skin and everything just breathe and heal. And, I can wait until I go back to the doctor on Wednesday. So today's Saturday. I should be able to go back on Wednesday and be pretty much well healed. So what I'm learning is, number one, I'm healing pretty quickly, which I'm surprised about. I was expecting to be in a lot of pain. Like today, I'm not taking any pain pills. I won't need any more pain pills. My eyes itch more than anything. So a couple of things I definitely suggest if you're going to go for this surgery is you want to have some sterile eye drops, just lubricating eye drops, and keep those handy because the itching gets to be annoying and you can't really get in there and itch. So the eye drops really help. I also picked up some toner that has some aloe vera in it. And that, I just sprayed a little bit on my face, just, to kind of, there's no alcohol or anything in it. It's basically water and some aloe vera, just to kind of keep my face a little bit moisturized. And I feel like it's helping from like the tightness of these steri strips and keeping the eyes iced quite a bit. I took my ice packs, put them inside some Ziploc bags, and just, kept them cold in the refrigerator. And I would just take them out and just hold them and just switch them, in and out as much as I could. And I think that really helped control the swelling and help the swelling go down pretty quickly. So with that said, like, I'm really happy I got the surgery done. I can't wait to see what my finished look is going to be. But like right now, I am already, like, you can tell, like, there's no bag here. There's like no bag there. It's literally just discoloration. And if you look at some of my favorite or my previous videos, you can really see where I had these really pronounced bags, and I'm just happy that that part of my life now is over. So, would I go back and do this surgery again? I absolutely would. It was nowhere near as complicated as I thought it was going to be, as expensive as I thought it was going to be. The healing time is not as hard and long as I thought. I mean, I could literally put on some glasses and kind of go back to work right now if I needed to, if I was like working somewhere in person. But I'm working from home. So I got my surgery done, like I said, on a Thursday. Took off Friday, half the weekend. I could go back to work on Monday, but I'm gonna take a couple of more days anyway. And by the time I come back to work, I think all of the discoloration and everything will be gone. The strips will be off, and I'll be well on my way to healing. And probably, people will just be like, "Wow, looks like you got a whole lot of sleep for once." So, thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, please go ahead and smash that like button. And I would say again, if you're in Houston, or if you're looking for a good doctor to go see, I highly recommend Arroyo Plastic Surgery. They did a great job for me. The bedside manner was fantastic. They've called and checked up on me a few times to make sure I was doing okay. The whole staff has just been phenomenal. And I can already see the difference, and I appreciate the guidance that Dr. Arroyo gave me, because I came in saying, "Hey, I think I want my surgery done this way, this way, this way," and he was like, "No, lady." Let me tell you how you're going to get the best results. And he was really nice, and took his time to walk through how he wanted to do the surgery and why. And it really made me feel comfortable that I was going to get the results that I wanted. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'll try to do another video once I'm all healed up and back to my good old self. But for right now, thanks again, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.